Judge Vanderbeek, court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Hawkins.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Okay. Mr. Hawkins, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's going on?
I just recently found out that she's just decided to retire now, and she's getting severance pay. And
She just decided. Wait a minute, let me stop you. She just decided to retire. So she
no,
still.
not just decided to retire. I just found out that she was retiring. I knew she was close to retirement time, so but I didn't know she was retiring now.
So she works a job.
Yeah, she's a teacher.
She's a teacher, and she has a severance package.
All right, buckle up, because today's case is one for the books. We got a courtroom showdown filled with surprise revelations, financial disputes, and, oh, wait for it, some unexpected romantic tension. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't just about child support. We're about to witness an ex with a whole lot of lingering feelings go head-to-head with the father of her child. And to top it all off, there's a brand new wife in the picture, making things even more awkward. Stay tuned, because this case has drama, contradictions, and a ruling that nobody saw coming. Let's get into it.
As well?
Yes.
She's received. Okay, do you know how much it is? Or is there something I have to ask her?
You can say my name.
Ma'am,
Yes.
excuse me. Let me address him, okay?
Okay.
I'll come to you as soon as I'm done.
Okay.
I promise.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. Go ahead.
Well, it's around $20,000.
Around 20,000. Okay.
Yes. I'm not sure the exact thing because it's not mine. So
How many kids do you all have?
we have one.
One child.
Yes.
Okay.
One little girl.
Okay, one little girl. How old is she?
17.
17. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, you almost have her out the house.
Taking her butt to the military.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, how much is
Yes.
this severance pay that you have?
Hold on. Did she really just say she just found out about her retirement and her severance pay? Because from the way this conversation is going, it sounds like she had plenty of time to plan this. And now that the numbers are coming into play, things are getting interesting. She's looking real surprised to find out that severance pay counts as income when calculating child support. And honestly, that reaction says a lot.
Have?
Well, it is.
What
About-
amount is it, ma'am?
It's 25,000.
Okay. And how much are you making as a teacher right now?
52, thereabouts. Not as much as him though.
How much does he make? Why are you
He's
talking
so
to him like that? Why are you referring to him like that?
Well, Chris is just. He's just a great guy. He's does well. He's very smart. Aren't you, Chris?
Okay, do you guys, do you all need to be here today? It sounds like you have other business that you probably need to attend to.
No, Your Honor. Just,
You
we
still
broke
have my
up
number.
quite a while ago.
Okay.
I'm remarried now. So
Okay, so,
I think this is just some theater going on. So
ma'am, are you aware that he's married?
I've heard some talk.
Okay, he just told you.
Okay, let's talk about the real elephant in the room. Because, did she just call him a great guy with a little too much enthusiasm? And that whole, aren't you, Chris, moment? I mean, y'all, she is not over him. And the judge knows it too. That's why we got that classic, do you really need to be here? Moment. If this was a reality show, the tension would be off the charts right now.
He's married.
Oh,
Okay, so we're going to stick to why we're here. We're not here for you to tell your love story about him, okay? This is for us to talk about you paying child support. Now, your daughter, who does she live
I
with?
love child. Yes.
Okay, your love child. Who does your love child live with?
Chris.
Okay, and she's been living with Chris, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right. And since she's been living with you, Mr. Hawkins, have you been receiving any type of child support?
Yes, we have. It's around $227 now.
Okay.
And I've been just putting that in a trust for our daughter, so she'll be able to get that once she's older.
Okay.
So I'm just right now just wanting this money, so it goes to her. So when she ends up leaving, go and do what she has to do, she has the money. So I'm not trying to break her or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just to help support my daughter.
Well, I hope you wouldn't, because she seems pretty infatuated with you. Ma'am, so what I'm going
Boom. She finally hears the magic number, $1,095.40. And suddenly, she's hyperventilating. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is the exact moment where reality hit her. And just when we think it can't get any juicier, she drops this wild line. Chris just has that effect on me. Ma'am, this is not an episode of The Bachelor. This is child support court. Focus.
to do is calculate your child support, okay? So your child support, I have at the $52,000 a year. That's what you currently make as a teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Your gross is $4,400, and then that brings your net down to $3,653.78. Okay. Are you taking notes and following me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we have your severance pay. I can deem that as income as well. Okay. Yes, I can. You looking real confused, but I can, and I am. Okay. So $25,000. We have your gross at $2,100. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then your net at $1,823.23. Okay. Do you understand? Is there anything wrong with the numbers?
Well, I'm a teacher, so we struggle. 50, that's not a lot of money that I live on. You understand, I'm sure.
Well, I understand, but I also understand that this child has been living with Mr. Hawkins, and you understand that child support is based on a calculation, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay.
And any income, anything that is considered income it can be calculated in terms of calculating what your child support should be. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So based on that, I have a combined net of $5,477.01. Yes, ma'am. And then that brings, let me back up. I see here that you all both.
At this point, the judge has had enough of the theatrics. She's laying down the facts. And this isn't about emotions, it's about math. The numbers are clear. The child lives with dad, and mom has income that must be considered. And that's what child support is for. Honestly, the way the judge breaks it down, it's chef's kiss perfection.
Carry health insurance on the child?
Yes.
Okay, double insured. Okay, so you all just maintain that. After a while, she'll fall off anyway because she'll be an adult. So I have your child support amount at $1,095.40. But I also heard you. Are you okay, ma'am?
Yes.
You're hyperventilating over there. Are you okay?
Well, Chris has that effect on me, but
you know what? I'm not even about to entertain that. I shouldn't have asked. That was the wrong question. I do apologize. Mr. Hawkins, you did say that the two of you were cordial?
Yes. It's
okay, because what I did, I also calculated what your child support would be a month as well, because of how you all, your child is an adult, right? No. So based on what your child support would be, it would be.
Okay. Did the judge really just tell him to keep his eyes on her and not his ex? Yes. And honestly, it makes so much sense. Because the way she's been looking at him throughout this case, yeah, let's just say the energy is palpable.
Like $871. Based on, the documentation that you turned in as a police officer, right? Yeah. Does that sound right? Is that pretty accurate?
But I don't want too much stress on her because apparently it's...
Just don't look at her. Just keep looking at me. So, because it's creepy for me to even see it on my peripheral.
I can just do with $200. It's going to go to her. $200? She's got another year. It's $200.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is order child support at $200 by agreement.
And just like that, we got our ruling. $200 a month by agreement of the parties. Now, let's be real. This is where we see the shift. Mom realizes she has no choice but to accept, and suddenly, she's a little too okay with it. But then, the judge wasn't done. She hits her with the ultimate mic drop. Why don't you have a conversation with his wife after the show? Oof, that one had to sting.
Of the parties, okay?
Yes.
All right, is there anything else? Ma'am, you know what? That's great. Why don't you have a conversation with his wife after the show, okay? Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, nothing further?
No.
Okay, you all are dismissed.
All right, thank you.
Well, folks, there you have it. A courtroom case that started with finances and ended with lingering feelings, unexpected rulings, and some serious tension. But what do you think? Was the judge's ruling fair? And be honest, do you think the ex was really here for child support, or was there a little something extra going on? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you love these breakdowns, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.